All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, GMS, rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessed salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of how about Shema Shai pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. And what I want to get into today, we're dealing with, how within this ministry, and how about Shema Shai, is really, demanding us to be men. When you go into the scripture, when you go into Isaiah 46 chapter 8 verse, and it talks about how, it says pretty much the Most High is telling us to remember yourselves men, because dealing with the culture of our forefathers, we have a standard, where the man, was in the seat of power within the household, and the man was a man outside the household. Because one thing about it is we pray that we are those, we're the men of the Lord. Well, we can't be men of the Lord without being men, you see. And this society, has gave us a warped understanding of what a man was. You see, this society pretty much has reversed the role between man and woman, and any type of masculinity now they call masculinity toxic. And being a man is much more, than just being this macho, having a lot of women, being a great fighter. Those things are a part of it, as far as, being able to protect, and being able to handle women, as far as, having a mindset where you're not being conquered by women, but also having balance as well. And first and foremost, the men of Israel, the thing about being a man is serving Yahweh by Shema Shai above everything. I say, because in this side they put, external things as a showcase of manhood, material things, cars, wealth, but that's not, a badge of manhood. Manhood, really goes into being able to be firm, in the thing that you believe, to have a standard and not sway, no matter, what the multitude is saying. To have a mindset to know that within the household, you're in the power seat, within your household, and you're leading your household, according to the standard of Yahweh Shema Shai. We're going to the standard of the manhood, within the scriptures. Now, when you go into the book of Job, chapter 38, verse 3, it says, "Gird up now thy loins like a man." And this is the Most High Yahweh, and he's speaking to Job. Job was catching hell, and Yahweh Shai came through in the chariot, and Yahweh Shai, didn't come through patting Job on the back saying it's gonna be all right. He come through with this pity party for Job, because at the end of the day, that ain't why Job was catching hell. See, a man go through afflictions to learn how to conquer, to overcome, to make the adjustments needed that's gonna make us, more thorough as men. You see, when you go Job 38 and 3 again, it says, "Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me." You see? So Yahweh Shema Shai was sending Job through what he was going through so he can respond like a man. He had to gird up his loins like a man, respond like a man. Because Job went through a phase of pouting. He never, he kept his integrity throughout. But hey, he was catching hell. So he was pouting. But see, the Most High, all right, pretty much came through, all right, and told Job, man, your ass up, man. You know, respond like a man. And that's, in this truth, especially as we go through life, we're put in situations where the Most High pretty much is telling us to man the hell up. We get put in a situation where we got the man up. You know, me speaking personally, I've been in situations where the only solution was really to man up in that situation, man, and do what needs to be done. And like I say, a lot of times, when we in these situations, I say it's not about a macho thing where you gotta, you know, knock 10 people out. No, it's about pretty much taking control of a situation. You know, I've been in situations where I had no choice but to really man up and just take control. Really make, you know, power moves in situations. And I know Yahweh Shem Al Shah, he was setting up those situations where I had no choice but to man up. And that's what we go through within this ministry, man. Because you gotta understand, we live in a society where people make a living off suckers, man. Alright, let me explain what I mean. Like, for an example, I'm having some windows put in my house. Now the company that came by, alright, because my uncle referred them to them. The company came by, they showed us a presentation of the windows, you know, some top quality windows, you know, they energy efficient, they do a lot of things, soundproof, you know, but the guy, you know, he was giving his sale pitch, because I wasn't even intending to, you know, get no windows, you know, so he did his, you know, little presentation, then he came with his offer, and pretty much he was like, yeah, $19,000, and we can you know, do $300-400 a month. And I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to get no one, you know. I was just doing it for my uncle, because he would get a check for, you know, letting the guy come through. You know, we got a free gift card. So I was like, I'll do that, you know. But I wouldn't intend on getting no windows, but he, you know, he kept on consistent. Then he'll drop the price down. And then I was like, nah, you know, I kept, you know, denying them. But pretty much, long story short, I ended up getting the windows, but the prices he was throwing out there, alright, went way down. So I went from with it having to pay, you know, he was talking about $300-400 a month, to now, you know, it's about $55 a month, you know, for some world-class windows, you know. Now, you know, it's $55 a month. And I say it to say this, that there's a lot of people that bid on their first offer. You know? But it shows you that this society runs off suckers, because all he need, as far as that company, all they need is some suckers to take their first deal and they pretty much can build the company off that. And that's how this society is, man. That's how society is. Everything is built on, you know, people getting over, man. And if you, and if we, you know, don't be men, this society have us all over the damn place, man. Your job will have you all over the place, you know. Your woman will have you all over the place, man. You know. And these things, and see, this society ain't got no mercy, man. If we don't take a stand in certain situations as men, this society just run through you, man, and don't blink. Like, even with women, you understand, like, women, like I say, going based off, this society runs off suckers, man. See, a woman, she can pretty much bank, especially a woman that, you know, that look decent. All she needs 2 or 3 suckers in her life, you know, or what you call simps. All she needs 2 or 3 of them and she pretty much can make a living. You know, the majority of the men, you know, ain't got to go for that shit. She just need 2 or 3 suckers that will, and she can make a living off of it, man. And it's like, pretty much, when you really step into manhood, you know, another thing apart, you know, of being men is to be able to go without and to be able to have standards and be able to have the patience, because that's another thing, manhood, patience, and being able to have the patience to wait on what you want, you know, not bending and moving, you know, to this society, you know, because like I said, man, your job, they'll work the shit out you and have you doing things that you're not even supposed to be doing if you allow it, you know. Of course, you know, you do your job to your best of your ability. You know, you gotta work, you gotta provide. You know, you don't just go be no sorry employee. You know, you do what you gotta do. You know. But your woman, a woman, you know what I'm saying, a woman, she'll run you to the ground, all right, and push the narrative that you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying, your job will run you to the ground and push the narrative that you're not doing enough. Your family, you see, especially your family know, you know, you got pretty decent income, they'll run you to the ground and won't think of it. You see, and still push the narrative as if you're not doing enough, man. You see, your mama, aunties, and, you know, cousins, you know. That's why the scripture says, remember yourselves, men. And don't give these things power over us, man. We can't give these things power over us, man. You know, we can't be men of the Lord without being men, because this society will run through you, man. So we coming to a time where, you know, we pretty much gotta take a hard stance. You know, we pretty much, everything around us should be moving, you know, to our core, or it should be removed, man. You know, that's another thing as a man. You know, you gonna move according to the standard, or according to what I got going on, or you can be removed, man. And that always has to be an option. And that's how, you know, why scripture say, give not thy, you know, strength unto women, and thy ways which the scroll of kings. Because if you let a woman be in the power seat of your situation, you through. Whether it's your wife, your mother, you know, your aunties, if you let women, all right, be in the power seat, you know, of your situation, you through, man. You through, because a woman is going to lead you to destruction. You know, even women, they're probably not even just, you know, a demon, but if there's some type of authority over you, you know, you will be all over the place, man, because she's not fit for that. And this society, you know, has taught us to allow, you know, women to lead, man. Allow, you know, your children to run you, man. You know, allow, you know, pretty much the earth to run you. You see? But see, the scriptures, when you go back into the account of Job, man, he was demanded by Yahweh Shai to gird up your loins like a man. And like I say, some situations require patience, but then some situations require us to make an adjustment. If you keep, because another point, because it's to the point now where whenever you in a situation and it seems like you stuck in the same spot, all right, most likely Yahweh Shai has you stuck so you can make an adjustment. You know, Yahweh Shai has you stuck in the same spot because the adjustment has to be made by us. I went through it, man, because it comes to a point where the Most High put you in a situation where either you're going to be miserable or you're going to man up. Either you're going to continue in misery or you're going to man up. And I had to man up. It's the only way I got out that situation. That's the only way, you know, that scenario change is I had to make a change. I had to make an adjustment. I had to take authority, you know, within the situation, man. You see? And that's the situation that we'll be in, you know, within this ministry, man. You know, sometimes there's nothing you can do. It's just a thing of patience, and you have to suffer. And then on other times, it's a thing where the Most High is forcing us to make adjustments, all right, and man up in situations, man. To get back in the power seat, man. You know? So that's the point, you know, Lord will, you know, you brothers and you few sisters edified till the next time I say Shalom. Yashala, blah, blah, blah.